YouTube. Today is install day. I'm going to be doing the Rally Armor mud flaps. Just woke up, guys. It's about fucking 7 in the morning. Kind of tired right now. Warming up the car. It's pretty cold here, so I'm going to do my best to get this install done. Little things I'm going to be doing is I have this idea in my head, guys, where I could use these washers. I haven't seen this done. I've seen a couple of YouTube video installs. My idea behind it is to kind of pull up the material more so the hole on the mud flap itself doesn't wear out, and also I want it to hold pretty good. I looked at my my stock holes on the on the body, and I just want the flap to hold and to be strong. I've also saw a trick with zip ties. There's a young guy who did it. He ended up zip tying the whole mud flap. There it is, a little dirty, but I don't want to zip tie the whole mud flap. My idea is to hit three of the screws on the side, which I'll show you guys. I got my templates, and maybe throw a zip tie off to the side into the fender liner just for extra strength there. But alright, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I got my first template on. I had the cutout. I just kind of put it here. I eyed up the overhang that I want with the actual piece. I didn't want it too low to the ground. I also didn't want it sticking out too much. For a reference, I used this part of the mud flap just as a reference to try to line that up to an edge so I wouldn't go too crazy. I got one screw in. I just looked behind it, eyed it in. I'm fitting it in now. What I don't like, guys, how this is hitting my fender, and then inside it just doesn't sit flush on the inside here. Because I got 3 screws here. These screws were stock with the car. I don't know if the previous owner, I think he put his body kit on, Fusion body style here. So I did have the screws. If you guys have the push clips, I'm not sure how those are going to hold. But I got 2 more screws to do, and then I'm going to put a washer. And I'm going to, alright guys, got my template holes cut out, lined up. Got the drill bit ready. I found one. I just found one that fit in the holes. Compared it to the screw. Compares nicely. So I'm going to drill out the holes now, and we're going to get this first one mounted up. I got one flap kind of mounted. These are my washers. I painted them. I kind of rushed. It's kind of freezing out and got a little scratched up. Could always repaint them. I'm going to try to get this hole next. Went to the hardware store, matched up some bolts. These aren't self-tappers, so I'm not sure how they're going to work. I'd like to put one right here. So far it feels pretty sturdy, you know. The washer idea came from just I have a carpentry background, and if you have the one screw, it's gonna wear a hole, and this eventually might loosen up. You know, clearly if you have a washer, it's gonna just pull up more of the surface area of the flap. And I mean, to me it feels better. I never did it without, but if you guys want to try that, if you like that idea, guys, shoot me a thumbs up, shoot me some comments. I painted the red. I don't know if that's an overkill, but I figured red, give it a little pop. If you don't like that, I guess you always could have did black, spray paint, blend it in more, because you know, it's a black car, a little bit of red on it. I'm not sure about the inside, guys. That is pretty loose. I don't really like that. It just seems to be the way the fender sits kind of back in there. I don't know how that's going to be going 90 miles an hour. I think I'm going to see if I could get a zip tie in here. Maybe if I pin a zip tie back here, the back still might look good. Look like that if I push it in. Right side is on. I just used the same template, which I don't know if it was a little off. I probably should. I did check the template, but it was a little crooked. I ended up fixing it, tipping it in straighter, straightening it out, and just re-drilled the hole. I had to make a new hole, unfortunately, but same thing. Turn the wheel. I found to get that zip tie in, I turned the wheel the opposite way. It did come out, so it was in the here more, but you could get behind it to get that zip tie in. Guys, I was going to take the rear tire off, ended up jacking the car up, and I think I have enough room. I already popped the bolts loose in case I have to, but just jacking it up, it looks like I'll have enough room to work. So I got my template. I'm going to eye it up to where I want to put it, poke the holes out, do the same thing, maybe throw a zip tie in the back. The rear flap is on. I ended up re-drilling a new hole down here. The stock hole was drilled up here. I didn't want three all tight up here and no support down here, so I re-drilled the hole here. It pulled up nice with the washer. It's a little hole there, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna zip tie this one. I think I'm gonna leave it as is, because I mean, there is a space back there, guys, but I feel like if I zip tie it, it's gonna pull it in and give it like an awkward look. I think that should be okay. It should do its job. This is super sturdy. This is gonna be like that, and we'll give it a test run. See how long they hold up. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video install. Overall, I would say, you know, some things were a pain just to get to, you know, lining up the holes and whatnot. Shoot me some comments. Let me know if you guys like the washer idea. The fact I painted them definitely pops out, gives it more of an aggressive look, I think. I'm going to do a clip at the end of this, just a little walk around. You guys can see all the whole 4 flaps installed, the color. The washer is kind of sticking out. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them. Share the video, help me out. It's my new channel. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day, and until the next video.